Hey guys, I'm going to tell you some stories about working at certain places, and I feel like you're going to enjoy this. Okay, so I've had two jobs my whole life. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese from right before my junior year, like August, like mid-August to mid-October. And then right now I work at the Y, and the Y is a pretty good job. I like that. I lifeguard and do other random stuff. But at Chuck E. Cheese, I was a game room attendant, and if you're a guy there, your life sucks. You either work in the kitchen, delivering pizzas and making food, or you work in the game room as a game room attendant. And pretty much what you do as a game room attendant, you like make sure the games are working right. You put tickets in the games. You like go talk to customers and see if they need anything. But if you work there as a girl, it's not too bad of a job because you're a party hostess, and all you do is like just talk to the parents and like play games with the kids, and the parents will give you like $100 tips. Like I'm not kidding. They will give you. I worked with a girl and she got a $200 tip from a party, and it's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, the first story. I walk in my first day of work at Chuck E. Cheese, and this set the tone for how my whole time there was going to be. I walk in, I'm sweeping the floor, and this kid walks up to me, and he's like, "Mister, I don't feel so good." So I like looked at him and I was like, "Where are your parents at?" And right when I said that, he puked all over my shoes, like all over them. And I didn't know how to react. The only thing that came out was like this really high pitched noise. It was like a yelp. It scared me so bad. Like I feared for my life in those like 10 seconds that he was throwing up. And yeah, that pretty much let me know that that job was going to be terrible. And later on, I'm working. It's not too bad, but wearing the suit was terrible. And my boss did not like me. And we had a schedule that like you wear the suit like certain times or they just call you. Well, one day I worked like a 10, 11 hour shift, and he told me to wear the suit every single time. And you do the like Cupid shuffle in that. I can't dance, but if you get me to do the Cupid shuffle, I'm gonna fuck shit up. I can tell you right now. Um, and you're pretty much just dancing with little kids, and you throw tickets on them like they're strippers, and you have to like hurry up and walk to the back room and take the suit off. So this one time I'm walking back there, this little kid's following me, and I'm like pushing him. You can't talk in it. They will fire you if you talk while you're wearing that. And I'm like pushing him, trying to get him to go back to his parents or wherever the fuck they are, and he just straight like uppercuts me in the crotch. Like I fell down. This kid hit me so hard. It was it was terrifying because I did not expect him to do that. He turned around like he was gonna leave, and then he just turns back around and just uppercuts me in the crotch. So, yeah, those are my two worst stories from Chuck E. Cheese. Now moving on to the Y. These two happened to me yesterday. Instead of lifeguarding, my boss moved me, so I was like watching the gym to make sure nobody breaks anything. And I've been there for about 3, 4 hours at this point, and this little kid walks up, and he's like 5 or 6, and he walks up and he's like, "What are you doing sitting here?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is my job. I'm supposed to watch and make sure nobody breaks anything." And he's like, "Oh, do you make any dollars doing this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I make money." And he's like, "How many dollars do you make?" And I just didn't want to throw a number out there, so I was like, "I make enough." And this kid looked me dead in the eyes and was like, "Enough's not a number," and just stuck his finger straight into my nose. Like he was lightning fast, and he was really accurate. Like he went straight into my nose. Like he did not hit the middle part or anything. He just went straight in there. And honestly, I wasn't even mad. I was extremely impressed that this kid had that much accuracy at that speed. He just walked off. He didn't even say anything. His like mom like didn't care. This kid was running around like doing random shit. His mom was just sitting there on her phone. And then maybe about an hour before we closed, which was around like 9 o'clock, so it was like 8:30, and this older woman came up to me, and she was like mid to late 70s, and like in my town, like there are like really hardcore Christian people, And I don't have anything against that. I'm not like super religious. Like I'm not gonna like burn you if you don't believe in God, but I'm also not like I don't really affiliate myself with anything besides like Buddhist philosophy. And I'm standing there like this, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Do you guys have a restroom?" And we're remodeling the whole gym area, so the restroom in there is closed, so she has to walk around to the front. And I'm like, "Yeah, you have to go up to the front." And she sees my tattoo, and this woman looks me in the face and is like, "You have a tattoo? You must worship Satan." And like I was legitimately stunned at that point. Like I was like, no, I don't. I work at a Christian organization. Like, does she think I go and like sacrifice virgins in my backyard to have fun? Like, why would you accuse somebody of that? Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all the stories I have. This video is a little longer than the last one, and I hope I seemed a little more comfortable in front of the camera. If you